Hello, how's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good day? Hope everybody's day is doing good. So everybody doing okay? How's everybody's day? Everybody doing good? Well, I hope so. Everybody's doing okay. I'm just doing just fine.
tonight. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans,
Will Lutz to kick off 4th and 1.
it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Newton on first down. He completes it right side away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Even though New England doesn't play the NFC South that often, Cam Newton very familiar with his defense, of course, as he played against them twice a year from 2011 all the way through 2019 as a member of the Carolina Panthers. No gain on the play there, second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
When you think of accuracy, you might as well think of Drew Brees because he owns 5 of the 6 best completion percentages in a single season in NFL history. And it feels like he's done them all in 5 of the last 6 seasons. Like Tom Brady, he thinks he can go until he's at least 45. Loves playing the game, takes great care of his body. And despite missing 5 games with a thumb injury last year, showed his toughness and came back and threw 27 touchdown passes against just 4 interceptions.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murray. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
The 36-yard line.
Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard. You hit the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit.
Emoji frog face, emoji camel, emoji camel, emoji grinning face, emoji frog face, emoji chestnut, emoji Christmas tree, emoji Christmas tree, emoji articulated lorry, emoji articulated lorry, emoji spider, emoji spider, emoji spider.
Did you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now pass here, caught by Edelman. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Patriot first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty.
Emoji dog, emoji cat
it can be
face.
ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this one is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Here's Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league.
Good vibes.
2019.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Mohamed Sanu. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White.
Emoji
Good
okay.
running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like with the runners.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 veterans, Brees to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brees. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now Brees on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their
MOG
defense.
Optical Disc,
The other
CD.
defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete.
Newton's pass.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside with one of my college coaches called the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Newton. And he finds Edelman again. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Michelle. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41.
Taken down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Second and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Asiasi, 36 yards. yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At their 48-yard line.
Now Cam throwing quickly for Sanu out wide. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. This is Michel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Saints 3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
That's such an impressive. And Brees is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
13 yards.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now it's Newton. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add 6
MOG
to their
hatching
lead.
chick. MOG oncoming taxi.
Point after. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A 10th carry for Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The shotgun now for Breeze.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Murray. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 33 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pass incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
Complete to N'Keal Harry.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 30 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Good for
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Breeze now on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 45 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A final shot before the break. Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Close to Von Gilmore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground is Michel. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
As as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Michel. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. Well, on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, total didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard
line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
MOG Christmas tree, MOG Christmas tree, MOG pig face, MOG pig face, MOG chicken, MOG chicken, MOG camel, MOG camel, MOG spider, MOG spider, MOG rooster, MOG rooster, MOG turtle, MOG frog face, MOG frog face, MOG flashlight, MOG flashlight, skipping the rest. MOG chicken, MOG chicken, MOG chicken, MOG camel, MOG camel, MOG camel.
Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the touchdown. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan. And the Saints are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
MOG thumbs up.
Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow You can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Patriots.
Campbell.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never.
Be right back, y'all.
Emoji penguin, emoji penguin.
Lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
To throw on third down. Newton.
Yeah.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Sack.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense that has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. A gain of 32 that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and Bell his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Taken in the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a first down throw for Newton. Sitting with a grab over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Saints' 12-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Newton on the left side. A catch by White. Newton. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi, a beast in the red zone with his second
MOG Chestnut, MOG Chestnut.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
MOG Crocodile, MOG Crocodile.
He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score.
MOG Frog Face, MOG Frog Face, MOG Snake, MOG Snake, MOG Crocodile, MOG Crocodile.
Tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They run it again with Camara.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected.
MOG Grinning Face, MOG Grinning Face.
Blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Go.
Get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Breeze here finding Camara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. All the yards, completions, just another play that's
MOG
a
Optical
great
Disc.
career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
And how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart.
These.
Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Brings up second and 5 at the Patriots.
Second and 5 now. Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it.
Emoji person in bed, bed.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Campbell.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Next to score, Saints.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This is White on the screen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Complete right side, Asiasi. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And here comes comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always a key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you
can fight it, he lost the football. It's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Newton on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said.
And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 26 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead. Right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Catch is made by Harry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they get it done.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Right down for a sack. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around.
Emoji Poodle, Emoji Poodle.
Or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
Emoji person in bed.
Coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to find his running back.
Okay.
It's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
MOG boy.
It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. 48. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
MOG penguin, MOG penguin, MOG crocodile, MOG camel, MOG Christmas tree, MOG Christmas tree, MOG horse face, MOG horse face.
They go back to Murray on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. 51. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Woo! What a game!
3-5.
Tell you, I thought I was gonna lose that game for a minute. $51-38, I win.
TV.
I won. So I am going to sign off for tonight. This is Dustin Staples signing off. Hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe bell. Always makes me make more content. Until then, everybody, have a good day. Have a good night and have a good day. Have a nice rest of your weekend and have a nice day of your work week. Till then, everybody, have a good night. See ya.